Hey friends, this is Udit. So today we will be learning a new concept in Docker which is called Docker Compose. So Docker Compose is basically used for container orchestration. So what do we mean by container orchestration is when two container communicate between each other, or when we are running a multiple container between into our for our project, for a microservice, or for whatever reasons, then we basically use container orchestration where we need to manage each container. So for managing different container, we use Docker Compose. And Docker Compose is very easy. It is even easier than our writing our Docker file. So what we are doing, we are planning to create a microservice kind of a thing where we will be running my MongoDB, Node.js, and maybe a React project into different container, and we will try to interact between those containers. So for that purpose, we are writing a Docker Compose file. So someone asks you what is Docker container and Docker Compose file. So it is just a technology which helps us in container orchestration. So let's just containerize our node application using Docker Compose YAML file rather than our Docker file. So how we did it, we write our version number which is 3.8, then the services. In the services section we mention one service as API. The services is basically for all the containers which we are writing. The container name is API. The build is dot slash API, which is the API folder, the current API folder from where it has to look. Restart is always, like, it should always be in the start state. Port is, the first one is our host port, which is our local machine port, and second one is the container port. The volumes is the same, like dot, it is mapping to with the volume detail which we gave in our Docker file. The same we have to give here as well. So sorry, in our package.json file, the same thing I have copied and pasted here. But since we are writing into our backend folder, the main folder, I have to go to the API for seeing the code. I have given it here. And this is dockerizing our Docker Compose YAML file. After writing the Docker Compose YAML file, running it is even easier. So the first thing we have to do is to just write Docker Compose up, and this command will run our Docker Compose file. We have to go into the folder, backend folder, where this file belongs, and then we have to write Docker Compose up. If we want to run it into detached mode and do not want to log everything, we have to write Docker Compose up dash d. So it will be running it into detached mode, and this terminal, it won't be showing the logs, and this terminal will be useful in for other purposes as well. So this was the basic of, the purpose, how we are using Docker Compose file. So guys, let me reteach you, not reteach you, iterate what I have spoken just now to tell it again, like what we learned, what is the summary of this video. So summary of this video is Docker Compose YAML is an orchestration file where we can write multiple containers rather than writing a single file for each container. And here in the how we write it, there is a version number, there is services. In the services we write our different container name, different container like API, MongoDB, and here we give container name, build, restart, port, and the volume where we do. And this is how we write our Docker container file. So this is the everything about our Docker container. Here there is in the bottom we can mention the networks also. So this we will learn when we will create our microservice kind of thing, and not microservice kind of thing, but multiple containers actually, and then we will be able to understand that as well. So let's see, like, if it is working properly. We will try to modify uh, certain things into our file, and let's see if hot loading is working. So let's see. Yeah, see, this is hot loading is also working because we have created a volume. So I hope guys you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe it as much as possible. Thanks a lot for connecting. There is a HTML course which I have published, which is very simple and it's free of cost. The coupon for it will be in this description of this video. So kindly enroll into it. It's on Udemy. Thanks.